please, tell me. Yo, I was just doing a mission. I was just doing the village mission. What the hell is that freaky thing? Has anybody seen that as a demon before? This freaky thing. Bro, get this freaky ass thing away from me. Yeah, go stumble over there, freaky ass thing. What the fuck? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing in this universe? What the fuck are you? What are you? What are you? How did you get here? What are you?
They were stunned. It was just a small hand of 10. They instantly regretted underestimating her. The man was more convinced that the girl was a beginner, so he decided to win back his $100,000. Master tossed a deck of cards, telling the girl that if she managed to collect all the spades, she would be allowed
What the fuck? How this kid's gonna traumatize me? What the fuck is this? Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
It turned out her sleight of hand had reached the peak, and her master granted her permission to leave the mountain to use her skills to outsmart gamblers. Back home, her father was about to use her mother's life savings to gamble, and just as he was about to leave, the girl, who had just returned, saw him. Instead of stopping him, he pulled out $100,000 from her bag to use as his gambling fund, but with the condition that she would go with him. They quickly arrived at the village casino and saw the local man who had been set.
What is that?
Her father pulled out his bag, ready to play. The man mocked him, saying not to embarrass himself with just a few $100. But the next moment, her father pulled out
Oh my god, what in the freaky? What did I just get as a freaking cosmetic?
while the girl remained silent after exchanging the
What is that?
technique was already noticed.
Freaky. Yo, that's cool, but it's freaky. Yo, what the hell did I just experience? I was just doing a village mission. My bad, I didn't know freaky egg things could spawn as well. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Please tell me that gave me XP. No, it didn't. Yo, anybody tell me what was that? Shit's freaky. That shit's freaky as hell. And I'm wearing its cape. Yet I'm calling it freaky.
Refusing to give up, he asked his daughter to lend him more money to recover. Without hesitation, the girl pulled out a bank card.
Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was
She had
that?
to play herself. Her father immediately disagreed, thinking she didn't even know how to play. But the girl insisted it was all based on luck, and her luck had always been good. The man sneered, saying it didn't matter who played, father or daughter. In the end, the father reluctantly agreed, and the girl finally took her seat at the table. She claimed she didn't understand hideout.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I don't. Ever again, my nigga.
She was betting but her father complained that risking so much for only a few hundred wasn't worth it. When the three opponents saw her open her hand, they were stunned. It was just a small hand of 10. They instantly regretted.
Yo, am I the only one who doesn't know that? Yo, does anyone know what that freaky thing was? Anybody? Yo, anybody know what that freaky
They turned into a full hand of spades. It turned out her sleight of hand had reached the peak, and her master granted her permission to leave the mountain to use her skills to outsmart gamblers. Back home, her father was about to use her mother's life savings to get.
You know what? No, I need to figure this out.
Who had just returned, saw him. Instead of stopping him, she pulled out $100,000 from her bag to use
Why
as his
was
gambling
there
fund, but with the condition that she would go with him. They quickly arrived at the village casino and saw the local man who had been setting up games for her father. Her father pulled out his bag, ready to play. The man mocked him, saying not to embarrass himself with just a few $100. But the next moment, her father pulled out $100,000 in cash. The man and his colleagues were instantly dazzled, thinking they were about to make a huge profit. They eagerly invited him to the table, while the girl remained silent. After exchanging for chips, the man began shuffling the cards, but his clumsy technique was already noticed by the girl, yet she didn't expose him, and even let her father place all his chips on the first hand. The man grinned evilly, as if waiting for a show. The man picked up the dice, arranged them in his hand, and the girl immediately saw he was aiming for 3. Sure enough, the dice landed on 3. Then they dealt the cards. After all the cards were dealt, the man performed a mysterious ritual, but when the cards were revealed, he had only a small pair of 2s. He slammed the table in frustration, cursing his bad luck. The 2 players beside him also showed regret, but the girl had already seen.
Yo, someone else has had to see that, right?
Big money the next round, but her unsuspecting father was still excited, thinking he was sure to win this time. However, the next second, he was shocked to realize he had drawn the smallest hand of all. His 100,000 was gone in an instant. Refusing to give up, he asked his daughter to lend him.
How many other people have seen that?
The girl pulled out a bank card and said there was another.
How many freaking other people have seen that?
Play herself. Her father immediately disagreed, thinking she didn't even know how to play. But the girl insisted it was all based on luck.
I gotta know.
Always been good. The man
How many other people have seen that?
Father or daughter. In the end, the father reluctantly agreed, and the girl.
Yo, nobody has seen it. Nobody has seen
The
it.
others didn't care and agreed to play however she liked.
Nobody has seen
To let the opponent
it.
underestimate her, the girl chose not to reveal her cards on the first round.
Yo,
She was betting
what the
10,000. Her father was
hell?
immediately free, since 10,000 was their entire family's yearly income. The 3 opponents, confused, thought she was some hidden expert, so they all folded after seeing her cards. The girl easily won the first round, but her father complained that risking so much for only a few hundred wasn't worth it. When the 3 opponents saw her hand, they were stunned. It was just a small hand of 10s. They instantly reverted into resting mode. The man was more convinced that the girl was
You
being
would wanna know what the fuck? Yes, please tell me this guy saw it too.
telling the girl that if she managed to collect all the spades, she would be allowed to leave the room. Her hands moved quickly, and soon she had a full hand of cards. The master immediately noticed she had drawn a terrible hand, but the girl calmly placed the cards face down on the table, and when they were flipped over, they turned into a full hand of spades. It turned out her sleight of hand had reached the peak. And
Yo,
the master
please
granted her permission
tell
to
me
leave the mountain.
I ain't the first one to see that freaky demon, bro.
Life savings to gamble.
Why does that thing have an egghead? And why has nobody posted about it yet?
$1,000 from her bank to use as his gambling fund, but with the condition that she would go with him. They quickly arrived at the
Freaky egghead, bro. What is that?
Her father pulled out his bag, ready to play. The man mocked him, saying not to embarrass himself.
Bro. Yo, what is that? What is that? I gotta end this video. I'm gonna be disturbed. I don't know if I want to join Demon Full ever again after that. That thing freaky.